ask you a question in that regard again. Does the Eastern governors feel threatened that the release of Nnamdi Kanu and his ability to curb the security situation, to put it under control, do you feel that they are threatened with his influence? Because we also have to look at that,
yes, absolutely.
that aspect.
Absolutely, that is not debatable. That is not debatable. That is what it is. You know, when Nnamdi Kanu says that Ndibo, I know for, and envy and jealousy, that is what is at play here. So the influence of Nnamdi Kanu, but keeping Nnamdi Kanu there is not going to diminish his influence. You are only making it wider, you are extending it internationally. I mean, it's becoming a thing that not just the Biafrans are aware of now or involved. In fact, Margaret, a 92-year-old woman, she was at the hospital and a lot of people were talking about Nnamdi Kanu, pure British people in the hospital discussing Nnamdi Kanu. So keeping him there, you are widening his influence.
It's been long, actually, I heard from Nnamdi Kanu's wife, Mrs. Kanu. So in this video, she talked about the recent comment that Governor Soludo of Anambra State made, saying that the release of Nnamdi Kanu will not stop insecurity in the southeast of Nigeria. Previously, Soludo came out and said that he and other 4 governors of the Eastern State, rather, is mandating the government to immediately release Nnamdi Kanu.
We demand for the urgent release of Nnamdi Kanu, his colleagues, and all prisoners of conscience as part of the process of the search for national cohesion and building a new Nigeria.
Yes, he said that video, and people were happy that, okay, since the governors are saying that, are talking about the release of Nnamdi Kanu, that soon he will come out. But in the recent time, the same Governor Soludo came out and said, I beg, make no worry, the release of Nnamdi Kanu will not stop insecurity in the southeast. And everybody became worried and say, how can you come and tell us or give the government a mandate to release Nnamdi Kanu? And after a little while, you are coming out to tell them again, don't worry, if you release him, if you don't release him, it don't really matter. Hey, Governor Soludo, I beg in the Anambra, man, you give me governor. Man, you give me that governor. That governor, I don't know what is happening to him. Anyways, in this video, Mrs. Kanu, who is the wife of Nnamdi Kanu, spoke some things, or said some things rather, about that word that Governor Soludo said. So she said some things that I want you to listen and get what she said. All right. So please, I wouldn't talk more so that I'll give you the time to watch it. As you're watching it, in case you're coming across my channel for the first time, you're welcome. Please do well to subscribe to this channel, right? That is one of the ways you can help and support me. All right. So thank you and watch this video.
The release of Nnamdi Kanu would not stop insecurity. Is he confirming or is he affirming? Because it's being a thing of debate that whether to release Nnamdi Kanu would stop the insecurity or would it not. So he said because they will not listen to him. How does he know that they will not listen to him? That is number one. Number two, he also said that these people who are carrying out these unrest are hiding under Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, I need to mention this. One of our brothers, the older brother was taken and they demanded billions. And they said, oh, they're doing it for, no, it's Biafra. They're doing it for Biafra to come. Which is absolutely not true. So Governor Soludo said that they are hiding under the name of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu also said it. People fapping about with his name and the rest of it. Now, if Nnamdi Kanu comes out, that will give you at least a leverage. Will it minimize it? Yes, it will minimize it. Will it stop it completely? No, because there are people who are orchestrating this, and these people are in higher places. So if they are...
Okay. No, there is a question I want to ask you. Very, very short one. based on the Soludo statement and the issue of insecurity. We'll just have to, I want to give you, ask you a question in that regard again. Does the Eastern governors feel threatened that the release of Nnamdi Kanu and his ability to curb the security situation, to put it under control, do you feel that they are threatened with his influence? Because we also have to look at that,
yes, absolutely.
that aspect.
Absolutely, that is not debatable. That is not debatable. That is what it is. You know, when Nnamdi Kanu says that Ndibo, Anyofu, and envy and jealousy, that is what is at play here. So the influence of Nnamdi Kanu, but keeping Nnamdi Kanu there is not going to diminish his influence. You are only making it wider, you are extending it internationally. I mean, it's becoming a thing that not just the Biafrans are aware of now or involved. In fact, Margaret, a 92-year-old woman, she was at the hospital and a lot of people were talking about Nnamdi Kanu, pure British people in the hospital discussing Nnamdi Kanu. So keeping him there, you are widening his influence. So keeping him there is not going to change anything. You think when you keep him there, and also keeping him there is making them, it's diminishing their own relevance because they're making a fool of themselves. They have, one of their brothers going through an injustice, and they are actually working for him not to find justice. They're actually working against him. For who? Because whoever you're working for would never like you more than your brother would like you. So to answer your question, yes, it's about his influence because there's never been a thing like this before. And they don't like it. But
okay, now, we also have a situation where the Eastern governors also, we know that they receive security votes. Because I try to to balance my thought, does it mean that the curbing of insecurity as well could also affect the security vote? So most probably some of the governors might want to see some level of insecurity, because if definitely they're able to put these insecurity issues, arrest this insecurity, their security vote might stop coming. Because you need to have insecurity to have a security vote.
Absolutely, because they are all corrupt. they have immersed themselves in corruption and can't do anything straight, can never be truthful or honest in anything they do. So they have to create the unrest, they have to create the insecurity, they have to create the mayhem in order for them to thrive.
So it's not just all about it's not all about being interested in curbing security, because definitely if they have the interest of securing the Eastern region, considering the influence of Nnamdi Kanu in the Eastern region, they would have worked extremely hard to make sure he's released, to also assist them in doing this job of securing the land.
Absolutely, you would think that, but because these leaders, they lack vision, and
So what do you think about it? What do you think? Drop your comment on the comment section, all right? Yes, drop your comment, and do not forget to subscribe, all right? Thank you, and God bless you.